Everyone, today we will discuss about phylum Echinodermata. Echinodermata is derived from Greek words. Echinos means spine and derma means skin. So phylum Echinodermata includes spiny skinned animals. They are all exclusively marine. And there are no freshwater forms. They are deuterostomes. Deuterostomes means the mouth develops second and anus is first to develop in this form. The most important feature of this phylum is that their body is covered by numerous mobile spines. So they're having a spiny exoskeleton, and the phylum derived its name from this feature. The endoskeleton is calcareous and the skin is embedded with numerous calcareous plates. This calcareous plates is known as dermal ossicles. The body wall contains small pincer-like calcareous structures called pedicellaria, which are modified spine and is used for removing foreign bodies from body surface and protecting dermal branchiae. Then the adults exhibit pentamerous radial symmetry. Pentamerous radial symmetry means the body is divisible into 5 or multiples of 5 similar parts arranged around a central axis, whereas the larva is bilaterally symmetrical. The coelom is well developed and it is enterocoelic in origin, and their body contains a system of fluid-filled tubes called water vascular system or ambulacral system, with numerous hollow outpushing called podia or tube feet. They serve as locomotory, respiratory, and food collecting organs. The alimentary canal is complete with mouth and anus at opposite ends, and it is straight and coiled. The respiratory structure are variable in different classes. In sea stars, it is dermal branchiae or skin gills. In sea urchins, it is peristomial gills. In brittle stars, it is genital versae. In sea cucumbers, cloacal respiratory tree. Circulatory system is with no heart and blood vessels, and their hemal system consists of mainly blood channels with definite walls enclosed within coelomic channels. The nervous system is simple, primitive, with no brain and specialized sense organs. The development is indirect, which consists of a larval stage which metamorphoses into adult. The larva is bilaterally symmetrical, ciliated and free-swimming, whereas adult is radially symmetrical, spiny and bottom-dwelling form. Examples include sea star, brittle star, sea lilies, sea urchin, sea cucumbers, and sand dollars. Phylum Echinodermata is divided into 5 classes: Class 1 Asteroidea, Class 2 Ophiuridia, Class 3 Echinoidea, Class 4 Holothuroidea, and Class 5 Crinoidea. Class Asteroidea. It includes sea stars and starfishes. They are flattened, free-living forms with spiny, flat pentagonal body with a central disc and with 5 to 20 or more radial arms. So they are flat, free-living forms. The characteristic feature of this class is this star shape. That is, they are having a pentagonal body with central disc and 5 to 20 or more radial arms. There is a distinct oral end or mouth end and aboral or opposite surfaces. Mouth and ambulacral grooves are present on the oral or lower side, and mouth and madreporite on aboral or upper side. The dermal ossicles are loose, flexible, and separate, and the respiratory structures include dermal branchiae or skin gills. The sexes are separate, development indirect, and the characteristic larva of this class are Bipinnaria and Branchiolaria larvae. The examples include Astreas and Astropecten. This is Astropecten or starfish. It is having oral end and aboral. This is the aboral view and this is the oral view. The aboral view is having the madreporite, anus, and the 2 feet. And we can see that ambulacral grooves arising from this structure from the mouth. The mouth is in the oral view, and from this, radiating from this, there are ambulacral grooves or the grooves of the water vascular system. So Astropecten is commonly known as starfish, the solitary, sluggish form. The body is flat and pentamerous with distinct upper or aboral surface and lower or oral surface. The mouth is at lower or oral surface and the madreporite upper present in upper or aboral surface. And the central disc, it consists of central disc and 5 radial arms, and the anus is absent. The oral surface is formed of mouth and is surrounded by a leathery membrane called peristome, and arising from mouth to tip of arms are 5 ambulacral grooves, and each groove contains 2 rows of tube feet on each side, and each arm terminally bears tentacle and eye spot. The aboral surface contains numerous short and blunt spines arranged in the form of bundles, and the spines are known as paxillae. So there is a basal stalk, and the spines are arranged around it in the form of a circle. And between paxillae, there are skin gills called dermal branchiae, which are hollow outgrowths of body wall. Between 2 arms, there is a circular, grooved, and porous plate, and that is known as madreporite. And this madreporite is having grooves with numerous openings called hydropores, which are the gateways of water vascular system. It is through this hydropores the water enters. So this madreporite is an important feature of this phylum. Between the arms between the madreporite is known as bivium, and other arms are called trivium. The body wall is thin, soft, and transparent, and supported by dermal ossicles. The sexes separate, fertilization external, and development indirect. The characteristic larva of this class is Bipinnaria, which is a ciliated, free-swimming pelagic larva. Another second class is Ophiuridia. The Ophiuridia include brittle stars, serpent stars, or basket stars. They are called basket stars due to the presence of branched arms. They are called brittle stars because the body is very fragile and they are having easily breakable arms. The serpent stars because due to the movement of arms is snake-like, so they are known as serpent stars. The body is flat and they are having a thin disc. Unlike starfish, the disc is very thin. And the arms are also long, slender, and flexible, and consist of a series of segment-like sections called article, and each article is formed of 4 shields. Unlike starfish and other members, the madreporite is on the oral surface. In the case of sea stars, it is in the aboral surface. Here, the madreporite is in the oral surface. The dermal branchiae, pedicellary, and ambulacral grooves are absent, and the tube feet is without ampullae and suckers. The glut is a blind sac without intestine and anus, and sexes separate, development indirect. The characteristic larva is known as Ophiopluteus, and they exhibit powers of autotomy and regeneration. Autotomy means self-mutilation. That is, when they are disturbed or seized, they break off 1 or more arms on the aboral part of the disc, and the lost part will be soon regenerated. This is the diagram of Ophiothrix. The example is Ophiothrix. And this Ophiothrix, you can see that there is the Ophiothrix is commonly known as tiny brittle star. It is a solitary, fast-moving nocturnal echinoderm and is having small, rounded central disc, 5 long, slender, many-jointed, flexible, brittle, freely movable radial arms. So small central disc and 5 long and brittle movable radial arms. The body is covered by calcareous plates and spines, and disc is flat with definite oral and aboral surface. Oral surface contains mouth and madreporite, and the mouth contains 5 movable calcareous plates called jaws, and over mouth there are spines which act as strainers. Anus, dermal branchiae, pedicellary, and ambulacral grooves are absent, and the base of each arm on oral side contains a pair of slits called bursal slits. And the mature sex cells and nitrogenous waste pass through this bursal slit. And each slit leads into a pouch called genital bursa, and the gonadocs open to this structure. It serves as major respiratory surface, so it is called genito-respiratory pouches functioning both as a reproductive and respiratory structure. In lower side of arms contains small opening called podial pores. The tube feet protrude out through it, and the tube feet is devoid of ampulla and sucker, which is highly reduced and papilla-like. The digestive system is simple without CK, intestine, and anus. Then the stomach is large, non-glandular, and it is a mud feeder. The sexes are separate gonads, simple coelomic sacs which open to genital bursa through narrow gonoduct. The development is intact with the characteristic larva called Ophiopluteus. Next class is class Echinoidea, which includes sea urchins, cake urchins, heart urchins, and sand dollars. Unlike other two classes having body in the shape of a star, here the body is globular, oval, or discoidal or heart-shaped, and the body is enclosed in a box-like shell called corona or test, which is formed of calcareous plates and covered by movable spines. The mouth is surrounded by a leathery membrane called peristome, and anus surrounded by a leathery membrane called periprocte. This having a definite oral and aboral surfaces, and arms and ambulacral grooves are absent. The mouth is armed with a chewing apparatus called Aristotle's lantern. This is one of the peculiar features of this class. And between spines and the peristome and periprocte, there are 5 double rows of tube feet. The sexes separate, the development intact, and the larva include Echinopluteus. It includes Echinocardium, Salmacis as example. The example is Echinus. This is commonly known as sea urchin. It is a bottom-dwelling, slow-moving, gregarious echinoderm. The body is globular or hemispherical, encased by a hard calcareous shell called corona or test, which is formed of dermal ossicles, long, stout, and movable spines, and the base of the spines have numerous pedunculate pedicellaria, which is used to remove substances that settle on body surface. It is having 10 meridional areas. This is the ambulacral area, and this is the between two ambulacral area. This alternating with this ambulacral area is 5 broad interambulacral area. So there are a total 5 ambulacral area and 5 interambulacral area forms 10 meridional areas, and we are having 2 rows of tube feet. It also contains numerous club-shaped ciliated structures called cephiridia, which are balancing organs. It is having definite oral and aboral poles, and the arms and ambulacral grooves are absent. Mouth is in the center of oral pole, and anus in the center of aboral pole. The aboral pole also bears madreporite. The mouth surrounded by leathery membrane peristome and anus by periprocte. Around the mouth and peristomes, there are 5 pairs of tube feet, which is known as buccal podia, which are modified as oral tentacles and serve as chemoreceptor. This is also an important feature. And this is a diagram of the chewing apparatus, the complex masticatory or chewing apparatus present in the mouth of sea urchins. This is known as Aristotle lantern because of the shape of the lantern. The name is given for this peculiar shape. And bordering the peristome, there are 10 branched shrub-like dermal branchial peristomial gills, which are respiratory structures. It is an omnivore which feeds on algae and seaweeds. The sexes separate, development intact, and the larva is Echinopluteus. Next class is class Holothuroida, which includes sea cucumbers. The main feature of the sea cucumber is that there have been leathery cylindrical echinoderms with a bilaterally symmetrical body, and the body is long and cylindrical with a leathery dermomuscular body wall. The mouth and anus are at the opposite end, and the mouth encircled by a crown of retractile tube feet called buccal podia, which are modified oral tentacles. Here, radial arms, spines, pedicellary, and ambulacral grooves, which are the characteristic features of this phylum, are absent. And the dermal ossicles are microscopic, vestigial, and loosely scattered. And the madreporite is also internal without external openings or hydropores. So the difference from the other classes are that the body is cylindrical. There is buccal, radial arms, spines, pedicellary, and ambulacral grooves are absent. The dermal ossicles are microscopic, and the madreporite internal. The alimentary canal is long and coiled and with a definite cloaca, and the most important feature of this class is that the cloaca contains cloacal gills. These cloacal gills are called respiratory trees. The circulatory system is advanced and it's used for transport of oxygen and nutrient, and they exhibit autotomy. And one of the most important feature of this class is that they exhibit a defense mechanism, a peculiar defense mechanism called evisceration. That is, when conditions are unfavorable or they are disturbed or alarmed, they severe or they cut off their break off the digestive tract, respiratory tract, and gonads, and they expelled out through the mouth or anus. And then later they regenerate this loose part within 12 days. And there is a YouTube link to visualize this evisceration is also included here. And some species, when irritated, they direct their rear end towards the enemy and they shoot out red tubules so that the enemy get entangled in it. This is also a defense mechanism shown by this class. The development is indirect and the larva is auricularia. Examples include Holothuria and Cucumeria. This is Holothuria or sea cucumber. You can see the cylindrical shape with many warty projections, mouth and anus at the opposite ends, and the branching tentacles near the mouth, the tube feet, radii, and a boral pole. This is commonly known as sea cucumber and it inhabits sandy coast. Body long and cylindrical, mouth and anus at opposite ends, and mouth surrounded by peritoneal membrane and is bordered by a ring of buccal podia for gathering food or shoveling ground. The tube feet is absent and it is characterized by the presence of numerous warty or papillate projections. The madreporite is internal. The cloaca is having two branching gills called cloacal respiratory trees. The development is indirect and the characteristic larvae are auricularia and doliolaria. They exhibit a unique habit of self-defense by autotomy and evisceration. The last class is class Crinoidea, which includes sea lilies and sea feathers or feather stars. Both extinct and extant forms are included in this class, and they are most primitive and ancient of all echinoderms. They are having suspension feeding habit and upwardly directed mouth and a conspicuous disc. They are having larger arms and they include mainly sea lilies, which are sessile forms, and free-swimming forms called sea feathers. One of the important features is that sometimes their body are having stalk or sometimes as stalkless. The body is pentamerous, having an aboral cup and oral cover. Aboral cup is called calyx or disc and oral cover is called tegmen. The mouth and anus are on the upper side, arms are long, movable, and sometimes they are branched or sometimes they are unbranched. They are having with or without bilateral process or side branches called pinnules. Umbilical grooves are open and ciliated and extend up to the tip of arms and pinnules. Madreporite spines pedicellary are absent and tube feet with no suckers. The sessile forms have aboral, jointed, heavily calcified stalk for attachment and the development is indirect. They are having a barrel-shaped larvae called doliolaria. The example is sea lily or antedon. We can see this is the aboral end, then this is the oral end is having mouth, and there are root-like process called aboral cirri. We can see the pinnules, commonly known as sicily. It is a semi-sessile, temporarily attaching echinoderm. It remains attached to solid object by root-like structures called cirri and move by swimming or walking. The body consists of mainly two parts. There is a central portion and a basal portion. The central portion is called crown or corona and the basal portion is known as stalk, stem or column. The stalk is jointed and root-like cirri for attachment and anchorage. The crown is beautifully colored due to carotenoids and consists of two parts. There is a central disc and 5 pentamerously arranged radial arms or branchia. The calyx is cup-shaped, having a concave upper or oral side and convex lower or aboral side. The upper side is covered by a leathery membrane called tegmen and perforated by water pores. It contains mouth and anus. And from the rim of the calyx arises radial arms, and each arm divides into two long branches, and each branch has numerous alternatively arranged bilateral branches called spinous. And the mouth is bordered by 5 triangular flaps called oral valves. From mouth to arms, there are 5 ciliated grooves called ambulacral grooves or foot grooves, which are arranged along the numerous tube feet and several spherical bodies called dermal vesicles or saculi. So from mouth to arms, there extends ambulacral grooves, and sides contains tube feet and also spherical bodies called dermal vesicles or saculi. The tube feet with no ampulla or suckers, and they are respiratory but not locomotory in function. Unlike other for classes, which is tube feet is used for locomotion, here it is respiratory in function. They are ciliary suspension feeder which feeds on zooplankton. They're having high regenerative powers, and the sexes separate, and it exhibits no sexual dimorphism. Fertilization is external, development indirect, and the larva is doliolaria, and it metamorphoses through 2 stages. One is cystidian stage and another is the pendacrinoid stage.